Sitting here feels like a moment of home where I want to go back. Before I go back, so it gives me a moment of the harmony that I want, but also the lingering questions that I have to answer to get to the right place, because I find myself out of place.
The campaigns have been marred by protests, violence.
Yoweri Museveni, who has been in power for 4 decades, has launched his re-election bid, seeking a record 7th term.
Museveni has such a tight grip on the country.
Many of those who stood by him say the vision they had back then is dead.
When I got this medal in 2015, January, I felt very proud, very proud to meet President Museveni. Meeting the president for the first time and shaking his hands. I made sure I have those pictures to show to my children someday. I received it on behalf of my parents for their sacrifice to the war that brought President Museveni to power. However, the medal, which symbolized liberation, later become the sign or symbol of betrayal. Museveni broken his promises of liberation with tyranny, poverty. My parents, they died without compensation. They died in misery. Members of my family were part of 1 million Ugandans who lost their lives. Our parents wanted a better future for their children. What good is a medal, yet the ones who receive this medal dwell in poverty? I arrived here in Toronto in 2019, September, that week of Labor Day, around 8th. It was no longer safe for me in Uganda. I got involved within the People Power movement, which became the leading opposition in Uganda. One evening, I'd just come from Kampala for work. I was going back to Kanyanda village with my billet. And I found two men which attacked me from the back. They asked me why and what do I call myself to continue criticizing Museveni. I was beaten down and I became helpless to fight for myself because these were stronger than me. So I fell down with the shock and I became unconscious. I was found in a coffee plantation, left for dead. I feared for my life and I felt that this is the time to go. That is when I decided to flee Uganda to come to Canada.
For Uganda, the land of freedom, our land and labor we give. We neighbors born, our country's calling, peace and friendship we live. Thank you.
Now, Ugandans gather in places like this, raising flags for a country many of us cannot return to. Brothers and sisters across the diaspora, as I have no way home in Museveni's Uganda, coming here to be part of you feels a taste and a smell of home. Those of us under 40, there is no memory of a different Uganda.
Young people are rallying behind the opposition.
We must use this election season to rally the people of Uganda.
In 2026, it felt as if we were on the brink of a new Uganda. Bobi Wine, the main opposition leader, represented the next generation of us. But the elections were rigged. After the loss, he fled, joining us in exile in diaspora.
I'm freezing. And my name is Samuel Kisitu, aka Freeman. His Excellency Bobi Wine is in the hiding. His wife was abducted. She was tortured. Babi Kyagulanyi. We're concerned for everything going on in our country.
Museveni must go! Museveni must go! Museveni must go! Museveni must go! Museveni must go!
Museveni must go! We shall overcome this.
Democracy has no border. Democracy has no border.
We shall overcome this, but we want the solidarity from international community.
The world does not help, as its own democracies that inspired us begin to fray and unravel. Uganda's place in the British Commonwealth has little to offer but a shameful past. Uganda is out of place. It has forgotten who she is. After 100 years of oppression, first by the colonizers, then by civil strife, my country does not know who she is. Many promises repeated have eroded hope. Where does a nation turn its faith after it has been broken? Maybe the answer is not in front of us. Maybe it's behind us. Before the wars, the promises, before Uganda became Uganda, there was something else. The world loves fantasy about African success. But long before the West claimed democracy and civilization for themselves, Uganda was a sophisticated civilization that would shock Westerners who explored primitive Africa for their exotic trophies. To survive, we must reclaim the Real Wakanda. Will my dream come true to have a change of government and I go back to Uganda? That's my question.